What is going on, guys? B2B FIFA here, and welcome to episode 52 of the Academy Project. As you can see here, boys, I am showing you the starting lineup. It is in fact a B squad, but we do have some good players in there. I think it is enough to beat Scunthorpe United. We are currently sitting in third place, only about 4 or 3 points behind second place. Oh man, I can't remember who they are right now, but we will get to that, boys. We actually begin this game. Scunthorpe United kick off, and we move straight into the 42nd minute where Salonen gets it over to Santoro. Santoro gets it over to our boy King, who sees the run of our boy Sip, does a little cut in, gets it over to Salonen, who turns their opponent, takes the shot, and puts it into the back of the net. Yes, boys. It's been a while since Salonen scored. To be completely honest, I don't know if he has or hasn't scored because it's been so long. But I'm very happy that he scored. He's feeling better. There you go. Second goal in the league. So yeah, that's his. It's been a while since he scored. But it's the 56th minute, boys. And it is Scunthorpe United who's on the ball. They get this opportunity right here. They didn't have many, so I threw that in there. Here, our boy King is on the ball. He gets it over to Cartal, who sends it over to our boy Sip. Holds up really well. Looks in. He sees the run right there. Gets it over to Santoro, who takes the shot. It gets blocked, and they go ahead and clear it. But it's a 72nd minute, boys. And at this point, I'm like, I need to make some changes. Something needs to happen because I need to go ahead and score a couple more goals. I decided to throw Sanchez in there for our boy King. Ishinomori goes in for Suk. And I also decide to throw my boy, I believe Ishihara. Or Bell, never mind. Bell in for Santoro. And it's the 76th minute, boys. It's our boy Sip who's on the ball. He's just going around Robin here. He sees the run of Ishinomori, who takes the shot and puts it into the back of the net. Ishinomori, the little beast that we signed towards the beginning of this season. Also along with Vergara. Both of them are very, very good. And I enjoy using them both when we don't have our main man Suk and Shaw in the squad. They weren't fully fit. Right here, our boy Sip is on the ball. He sees the run of the open man Bell, who slows down, puts it into the back of the net with a finesse shot. And yeah, boys, we go up 3-0. This was not an easy game. I know it looks that way, but towards the end, Scunthorpe just fell apart, and it was really easy to score against them then. So yeah. But right here, it's the 89th minute. Scunthorpe United gets a corner. There's a shambles. Bliska can't clear the ball. Mantum right here gets a shot. Hall blocks it, but it is Daichi or Deitch who finally puts it into the back of the net for them. But yes, boys, it's a 90th minute. Anyways, nothing more is going to happen. I mean, they kind of did give us a little run for our money towards the end. They get another opportunity right here. But besides this, boys, I mean, we were pretty dominant the entire game, and that's how it's gonna end. We are going to win 3-1, boys. So I'm very, very happy with that performance right there, and I just hope we can keep this up. You know, as long as we don't lose. Draws I'm kind of okay with because I still want points. We still have an entire month of competition ahead of us, the month of April, and basically we end the month of March this episode. Scunthorpe is the first of 3 games. I believe we're gonna play. Well, you'll see who we play. I'm not actually gonna give it away. I'm looking at my capture here, but the second game today, boys, is against Barnsley, and Barnsley. They're a team that kind of intimidate me a little bit, but only because when I started following English football, like not just the Premier League, because I've always followed the Premier League, but when I've actually started following English football is and Suk right here takes a shot, by the way, but he was offsides. What I was gonna say is, like, when I started following the Premier League is when Newcastle got relegated for the first time within our well, I say our generation, but within the last 10 years, the first time they got relegated. And I was interested to know how they did, and I started following the championship, and consequently, because of FIFA, I actually started following the League 1 and League 2. But yeah, and Barnsley was a team that was always in the championship, and that's why I was kind of intimidated. I know that's a long story just to say that I was intimidated by Barnsley. But anyways, boys, let's move on here. It's Dalmeida right here who gets the ball to Yidam. Yidam gets it over to the wing to their boy Watkins right there, who gets it to Hurahan. And Hurahan gets it to Dalmeida, who takes the shot. He gets blocked. He takes another shot, and that was really close. When shots go from that angle, it really scares me, boys. But Bradshaw right here gets it away from our boy Sanchez, and they're working the ball really nicely. Hamill right there does us dirty, and they get it over to Bradshaw, who gets a really good shot, and our boy Hall is there in net. And now it's Winnall right here who gets it out to the wing to Hamill again. Hamill stops play, he turns around, he gets it into Kepekwa. Kepekwa gets it into Winnall, who gets a shot right there, and they get another shot. Morales is in the way, and Sook finally clears, but it's the Antanga now in the 77th minute. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? We need to make some changes because Barnsley is just dominating us at this moment. So I decided to throw my boy Shaw in, and Kenizevic, he's feeling a little better. And I really did think about putting him in. And I went back and forth about it, and I was like, nah, he's not ready. I'm just going to throw Krin in there. But both Krin and Kenizevic are back from injury. And right here we are clearing, well, trying to clear the ball. But eventually we do. And that is how this game is going to end, boys. Nothing too interesting, nothing too crazy going on. As a matter of fact, Barnsley was definitely the dominant team. That's probably down to me being intimidated by them. But anyways, boys, we move on, and you can see a very terrible training session right there. It is what it is. I mean, I wish I had the time to go ahead and train these guys personally, but I just really don't. But there you saw that I actually lined up to the essentially the strongest squad, or one of the strongest squads I could pretty much throw out there. I mean, it's our first team out on the field, and it's against Rochdale, our promotion partners right here. And they're a decent team. I mean, just because they're in a higher division, they're not any worse or any better than they would. But right here, they get this opportunity. And Ascendas and Mendes Liang, and Henderson finally puts it into the back of the net. And we go down 1-0 in the 17th minute. And I was really disappointed with my performance. I don't know what happened. I felt like, hey, Rochdale's not doing too great. I should be able to walk this. Nah. On world class, boys, and on legendary, you don't walk games, you need to earn them. And right here, Kenizevic gets it to our boy Sook, who takes the shot and puts it into the back of the net in the 45th minute, no less. And that's essentially how the first half is going to end, boys. We're just seeing Sook's goal right there. Our boy Krin does the right thing and jumps out of the way. But that is essentially how this half ends, boys. So I wasn't terribly happy with the performance, but I was just happy that I was able to get into the game before the first half ended, because I felt like the longer I let it go, I felt like I may have not gotten back into it. But it's our boy Sanchez recovering the ball right there, gets it over the ball to Kren, to Sip, who, boys, Sip, oh man, I don't know how to explain how I feel about this guy. He is phenomenal. He's not even, I mean, he doesn't even have potential, boys. But Sip is just so good. I thought he was gonna be no good in the higher leagues, but I think he's good enough to play championship. He might even be good enough to play in the Premier League. But I'm making some changes, boys. Our boy Shaw, and I decided to throw the American Bliska and Okuma in there as well, because Okuma's just been doing boss work for us, boys. But it's our boy Sip again, who gets it to our boy Shaw, who gets himself into a scoring position but can't put it into the back of the net. And yeah, boys, and it's a 90th minute, and that is how this game is going to end. So yeah, boys, Sip puts it into the back of the net, and because of him, we win 2-1. Look at those match facts right there, the stats. We were definitely the dominant team. But anyways, boys, this is where I'm leaving the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, and you guys have an awesome day. Peace.